Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great start to your morning. I know I am. I'm playing catch up. I was in a car yesterday from 4 a.m. till about 6 p.m. with my daughters. And then I had to run straight to my jujitsu academy after that to teach class. And I will tell you, I'm exhausted. I don't want to complain, but I'm a tired guy today. I'm playing catch up. I'm excited. I have a quick message. I have a message that I want to share because I think it could maybe help one person. While I was on vacation last week, I did a lot of journaling in the morning, meditating, praying, just kind of in the mornings. I started really kind of using that alone time to knock out a little bit of work, emails, stuff like that. But I told myself I'm going to draw some non-negotiables, some boundaries, and I'm going to connect with my kids. That's why I was in Florida, was for them and to be with them. And we had a fantastic time. Destin is amazing. First time in Destin, it will not be my last. But I really started thinking, and in the mornings, as I was looking out into the ocean and just kind of at peace, really thinking about my life, where I am now, where I was, where I want to go. I'm looking at the people that surround me, the people that I'm doing business with, the people that I'm doing life with, my family, my intimate relationships, and really looking at them. And in a state of gratitude, I was just really journaling and pondering on my life. And a couple of profound things came about, and I want to share them with you because I think they're really, really important. A lot of times we get so busy in our lives, we forget to actually live. We're caught up into this rat race of grinding our lives away, working for someone, and we spend very little time investing into ourselves. And, I know this as I'm getting older, there are a lot of people that are passing away. There are a lot of people in my life that I'm just seeing fade out. And it's made me realize how short and fragile this existence that we're in. There are a lot of people that aren't as fortunate as you and me right now to even be listening to this message because there are a lot of people that didn't make it today. And so a lot of times we take for granted our health and our time. And so I challenge all of us to look at things a little bit differently. And here's my real message is, are we lying to ourselves and are we lying to others about what our purpose is? What is our why? I have a friend of mine who's helped me out a great deal. His name's Dan Moore. He wrote a great book, and he's done a TED talk. He's doing a lot of the things that I want to do, and he's an absolute incredible person. But he spoke, "Is your why a lie?" And it was a great talk. I loved it. I've watched it a few times. But when I was sitting preparing for a couple of my keynote speaking engagements that I have coming up, I started really thinking about my why and my purpose. And a lot of times I use this reflex and I talk about my kids being my why. That my kids are my why. A lot of times I'll post about my beautiful daughters. This is my firstborn why, my middle why, my little why. They do fuel my why, but they're not my why. And I'm going to explain. What is going to happen to you, to me, for those that have kids, is our kids are going to grow up and they are going to leave us. Our job is to love and to pour into them so they can go out into the world and be incredible communicators and have a really incredible life. We want our kids to live the life that we didn't have or an enhanced life. I think we can all agree that that's what we want out of our kids. But a lot of us use the reflex of saying our kids are our why, and we're so focused into our kids and only on our kids that we lose sight of us. And that's why a lot of times marriages fail. Kids leave the house. Parents don't know how to even live life. They fade out. Okay. And I'm not one to give marital advice or relationship advice. I'm not a huge success in that category. Now I'm a work in progress. I'm getting better every day. I've learned a whole lot. But here's what I know is our kids are going to leave us eventually. Eventually. Okay. They're going to go out into the world. And what's left? Well, I know this. Well, I don't know this to be fact because I'm not dead yet. I've had some near-death experiences, but they say that on your deathbed is the state where you feel the most comfortable. and the state where you feel at most peace is moments before you depart. And there's a lot of times where you've heard people talking about the list of regrets that you have on your deathbed. You're not going to on your deathbed, you're not going to really be thinking about your job. You're not going to be thinking about that big deal or that client that you lost or that client that you made or that deal that went south or that partnership that failed. Those things aren't going to even matter. They're not even going to be in your comp. You're not going to even be thinking about those things. You'll be thinking about the people in your life, the people that you loved, the things that you did. And a lot of times people will look at the things that they didn't do. The idea of sitting on my deathbed with regret scares the crap out of me. It absolutely frightens me. And so I speak with conviction and speak as often as I do to people like you so I can scare the crap out of you. So here's my final point to this rant here. Is I challenge you, as I'm challenging myself, to dig a little bit deeper and find out what our true calling is. Find out who we are and what we're really meant to do outside of our parenting skills. Okay. God God hardwired all of us with special gifts, talents. We are unique. We are one of a kind. We are worthy, loved. We are special. We have awesome things inside of us. Like you have it, I have it, we all have it. We have really cool things inside. Okay. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not real. We need to identify what our gifts and our talents are, and we're to use those into the world to bless others around us. And there's something selfish that comes along with it. Is the incredible joy that you feel from helping somebody else, helping somebody who's stuck, lost, hopeless, worried, sad, mad, all those things. When you can take somebody and elevate them and help them and bless them and move them and motivate them and change their life, there's a selfish sense that you get. And so that's the selfish side of the joy that you receive. So I'm going to end on this. My why. It took me a really long time to figure it out. It took me years to figure out why I'm supposed to be here. It took me way too long, I feel. And I speak on this mantra of speak, inspire, change. God put me on this planet. My calling, my purpose, my why I'm here is God put me on this earth to speak to as many people as possible so I can inspire those people to do more. And together, we're going to change the world. That's what I believe. And my kids fuel that for me. My kids fuel my purpose and my why, and they've allowed me to elevate to that next level. So I challenge you to meditate and think about what it is that you're called to do. My why is a calling. I am being called. I am being called to serve people. That's my why. And my kids fuel that purpose and that why. My kids are the fuel. They add fuel to that. They make me better. They make me work harder. They bring me joy. They bring me frustration and disappointment. Can I get an amen, parents? Yeah, 14 hours in a car with 4 kids, that's not a good time. It can be, but not all the way. Our kids are to fuel those things. Our kids are going to leave us, and you're going to be left with your life to live for you and only for you. If you live this life right, one is all you'll need. You won't need to live more than one life. You will be able to depart this earth, leaving everything out on the field and be at complete peace with absolute zero regret. And that's what I'm playing for, folks. I'm playing for zero regret. Believe in yourself, believe in your products, believe in your service, believe in who you are, and go out into this world and help as many people as you possibly can and watch what happens. All right, guys, I love you. I'm done. This rant lasted longer than what I anticipated it. I wanted to go 5 minutes real quick, but I went 10. I love you. I love you. If somebody today gets in your way, punch them right in the Don't punch them in the face. That's bad. Don't punch them in the face. 2022 doesn't allow you to do that. Now, in 1999, you could. But here's what's going to happen. If somebody gets in your way today, I want you to take that person or that thing, and I want you to gently move it out of the way and go get what's yours. Be blessed.